This car isn't supposed to be in North America for another 15 years. So why did I just find one with Canadian plates? This is the Hongqi E-HS9, and while it's officially forbidden fruit in the US, owners are finding wild legal loopholes to get them across the border. We're talking about a $70,000 SUV that makes a Tesla Model X look like a budget rental, mostly because of what's happening under the chassis. It's rocking a sophisticated air spring setup paired with high-tech hydro bushings, a combo that literally swallows road imperfections and just embarrassed a Bentley in a stability test. From diplomatic tags to exhibition permits, people are risking it all just to experience a ride this smooth. Let's start right at the front because this phase commands respect. If this looks suspiciously like a Rolls-Royce to you, you aren't crazy. Hongqi literally poached Giles Taylor, the former head of design for Rolls-Royce, to design this exact car, and it shows. Look at this massive, imposing grille. Since it's an EV, it doesn't actually need a massive radiator opening, so this entire front fascia is an aerodynamic shield disguised as pure, unfiltered flex. It's got these vertical chrome slats that flow straight down, giving it this towering architectural presence that makes my Tesla feel like a tech bro's toy. This makes me feel like I own a small European country. And the lighting? When you unlock the car, the LEDs don't just turn on, they put on a literal Broadway show. The red strip running down the hood is Hongqi's signature, literally translating to red flag, and it lights up to slice through the dark like a laser. But the next part actually shocked me. Try to wrap your head around the scale of this thing. It's 5.2 meters long, over 205 inches. It's the size of a Cadillac Escalade, but it sits lower with this sweeping, elegant shoulder line that runs all the way from the headlights to the taillights. It rolls on 22-inch aerodynamic turbine wheels, wrapped in low-profile performance tires, hiding massive painted brake calipers because you absolutely need serious stopping power to halt a 6,000-pound luxury vault. It's the details that are making me jealous though. The chrome trim on the C-pillar actually has horizontal light strips built into it that show your battery charge level from the outside. The door handles are completely flush, popping out silently when you walk up with the key, and the massive doors feature soft close mechanisms. You don't slam doors on a Hongqi, you just gently guide them. Moving to the rear, the angle everyone else on the road is going to see when you gap them, you have to ask, why do Chinese cars look this premium while ours look like rental cars? It features a full-width taillight light bar that spreads outward like wings when you hit the brakes, making the Audi Q8's light bar look like a 2005 toy. The roofline ends in a sporty integrated spoiler that hides the rear wiper, keeping the back acoustic double-laminated privacy glass completely clean. It squats on the road, looking like a high-speed luxury bullet. But remember what I said about this looking heavy? That comes back in a crazy way when you put your foot down. But wait, before we go inside, we have to talk about the magic carpet elephant in the room. You know that legendary Rolls-Royce ride quality? Well, some mad scientists recently put the Hongqi E-HS9 up against a real Rolls-Royce and Bentley in a water glass suspension test. They filled a glass to the brim, put it on the dashboard, and drove over speed bumps at 25 miles per hour. Bro, the results were a total jump scare. The Bentley actually struggled, splashing water everywhere like it was in a car wash. But the Hongqi? It used its hydro bushings and intelligent air suspension to glide over the bumps so smoothly it actually matched the Rolls-Royce. It didn't spill a single drop. It's basically a cheapest restaurant on wheels. How is a startup EV matching a century of British engineering? It's low-key embarrassing for the heritage brands. Underneath all this sheet metal, you are looking at a dual-motor, all-wheel drive electric monster. The flagship version packs a massive 99 or even 120 kilowatt-hour battery pack, pushing out 543 horsepower and the ridiculous 552 pound-feet of torque. This 6,000-pound living room outruns sports cars, hitting 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 4.9 seconds. It gets up to 320 miles of range and accepts DC fast charging up to 140 kilowatts, meaning it charges faster than my phone. And before you ask in the comments if it's a tin can, stop it. That stereotype is dead. Built on an ultra-rigid chassis combining high-strength steel with a sophisticated aluminum honeycomb structure, the Hongqi E-HS9 is a literal vault on wheels. In fact, it just secured a prestigious 5-star safety rating in the 2025 Euro no-cap crash tests, proving it can go toe-to-toe with the safest luxury brands in the world. It's not just about surviving a crash, it's about preventing one. This electric beast is packed with a suite of millimeter-wave radars, high-definition cameras, and ultrasonic sensors that feed into a Level 2+ advanced driver assistance system. From autonomous emergency braking to cyclist dooring prevention, this car is more observant than a nervous driving instructor. It even features an advanced driver status monitor that detects fatigue or distraction before you even realize you're tired. It doesn't just assist you, it practically refuses to let you fail. Okay, now I'm impressed. But don't blink, because I'm about to show you an interior feature that is so futuristic and over the top, no US brand would ever dare to put it into production. Welcome to the future. I swear this interior looks more luxurious than cars 3 times its price. There are no plastic panels on the dashboard. It is a wall of digital glass. You have 4 separate screens dominating the front of this cabin alone, including a 16.2-inch digital instrument cluster with augmented reality navigation that makes my Ford Explorer feel like a golf cart. The passenger gets their own dedicated 4K entertainment screen, and down the center console, a 4th screen is dedicated entirely to climate control and seat massage functions. Everything is beautifully designed, heavily responsive, and tied together with an onboard fragrance system and ambient lighting that pulses and breathes to your music. You aren't ready for the seats. Trimmed in buttery soft Nappa leather and Alcantara, they are first-class airline recliners with deep rolling massage functions and plush Alcantara headrest pillows. Every surface you touch is cold metal, open-pore wood, or real crystal, like the gear selector. But the second row is where the real bosses sit. You get 2 massive captain's chairs that are also heated, ventilated, and massaging, complete with their own climate zone and a panoramic glass roof. It's immensely practical, too. Fold the 3rd row down and you could fit a week of Costco regrets in the back. Road tripping in this would be an absolute joke. You'd arrive feeling more rested than when you left. Listen, I'm not exaggerating. Ford could never. But let's talk about the thud. You know that sound a door makes in a cheap car? Forget it. These doors have soft close technology that pulls the latch in with a whisper. Once you're sealed inside, the acoustic double-pane glass turns the outside world into a silent movie. It's a sensory deprivation tank for the wealthy. Even the door pockets are lined with high-end felt so your keys don't jingle and ruin the vibe. The attention to detail is actually making me mad. Like, why did we settle for plastic cup holders for so long? Then there's the tech integration. We aren't just talking about Apple CarPlay. This car has a Face ID sensor on the A-pillar that recognizes you, adjusts your seat, mirrors, and climate, and even plays your favorite playlist the second you sit down. It's like having a digital butler that actually likes you. It even monitors your fatigue levels. If you blink too much, the car literally puffs a shot of invigorating scent into the cabin to wake you up. It's borderline over-parenting, but in a 540 horsepower tank, I'll take it. The Hongqi E-HS9 isn't just a car, it's a mobile lounge that happens to have a steering wheel. By the time you reach the 3rd row, which, by the way, has its own USB-C ports and leather armrests, you realize this isn't just about getting from point A to point B. It's about making everyone in the luxury SUV lane look like they're flying economy while you're lounging in a private jet. Seriously, look at this stitching. It's perfect. If this is the new standard for $70,000, the German brands better start panicking right now.
Let's talk money and let's talk legality. A Rolls-Royce Cullinan starts at $350,000, and a loaded Tesla Model X is well over $100,000. The Hongqi E-HS9, depending on options, converts to roughly $70,000 to $100,000. America would absolutely riot if this came here because it's cheaper than a loaded Chevy Tahoe and makes it look completely obsolete. But is it legal in Canada? The brutal truth is that Transport Canada requires a vehicle to be 15 years old before it can be imported without meeting strict Canadian standards. So officially, no, a normal citizen cannot just register a 2026 Hongqi E-HS9 for daily driving in Toronto today. However, people have been spotting them via loopholes, exhibition permits, diplomatic tags, or underground gray markets for private collections. It's forbidden fruit, and it tastes incredible. So I need to know your honest opinion. I'm looking at a $70,000, 540 horsepower luxury electric Volt that the US government doesn't want you to have. If you had the choice, and the law wasn't an issue, would you pick this or would you buy a Tesla Model X or a Range Rover? My answer is already obvious. Drop your thoughts in the comments, smash that subscribe button, and buckle up, because next time on Torque Atlas, we're checking out another Chinese car that might embarrass the entire Western auto industry.